To you, Aries. So you have the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and you, Aries, have the Scorpio energy. So a lot of Mars energy in this, because Scorpio and Aries are ruled by Mars. If you, Aries, are looking to scale your business, if you have one, if you, Aries, are looking to make way more money, well, then you have your opportunity like I've been talking about. Because the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Scorpio energy, they both represent how you, Aries, you're going for it, basically. You are trying to see what's next. What is the next step, basically, in your evolution, right? What should you, Aries, do now? You had you started the year off meh, right? Middle of the year started to get better, and then the end of the year in the fiscal 2024, great. You got what it is that you wanted. Enjoying yourself, right? You're enjoying yourself now. Now it's like, okay, or you enjoyed yourself for a little bit. Now you, Aries, are like, okay, it may be time to, get back to work. Okay, so now you, Aries, are asking yourselves, well, what's next, right? What exactly is next? And to be honest with you, this is why it is that you got the World card. There are more opportunities opening themselves to you. So whatever it is that you, Aries, are doing, if it's job, double shifts, if it's your own business, looking to expand that, looking to harness that Mars energy of basically being more focused and driven, because Mars represents willpower. Mars represents Mars and Mercury represents the energy you have in your body. So it represents the essence. So what I mean by that is the energy that the energy and Aquarius represents the energy that it takes in order for the body to live, right? Our organs flowing, heart pumping, brain working. So that's an Aries thing. That's a Mercury thing. So whether it's Gemini or Virgo, that's also an Aquarius thing. Excuse me. So this is about how you are using that Mars energy. Reason why I had to talk about that is because Mars rules willpower, free will. That's what Mars rules over. Mars rules over free will. A lot of people don't know that. But there's a sense of you, Aries, looking at everything that you've built, and you're like, okay, now I want to accomplish more. Where do I go with this? How do I expand? And see, now you, Aries, have this idea in your head, which I'm not trying to say anything about, or slick this or any of that stuff. I'm saying that, you, Aries, have this idea where you have an idea as to where it is next you want to go. And the Three of Pentacles represents you will want to hire some people to do the job for you. So if it's you, Aries, taking double shifts, you may want to open your own business now and start being a freelancer or a person who is self-employed. And for you, Aries, that already have a business, you're looking at it like you may want to start employing other people, or seeing if you can employ other people. Not many people, not a whole bunch of people, maybe one or two. Or you may not necessarily need to keep people on the payroll. Sometimes it's about outsourcing. And outsourcing is a form of employeeship. And what I mean when I say that, I mean you technically don't really have on the payroll employees. but it's the sense of you pay someone to do a specific job because this is what they advertise. And that's a whole bunch of stuff. That's a tax write-off, but it's also seen as you outsourced your work and everything like that. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a temporary employee, if that makes sense. So you can do one of those two things. You know, I've done it before. I've had people like the banner for the YouTube channel, the profile picture for the YouTube channel. I went on Fiverr and I actually asked somebody to do the whole Moorish thing, right? Because I'm Moorish American. So I actually took that idea from a Moorish coat of arms that the Pope wears. And I said, I would like for you to actually flip this into your own idea. And the person was asking me, well, okay, well, what is it that you want? If you're Moorish American, or if you understand metaphysics, or if you understand any form of higher education, you will notice the symbology of those colors, the red and the blue, right? The red side is for us old Dominion Moors, right? Which I am included in that mentality, where it's like the red side of the Moorish family is in the Americas, wants to, everybody should be free, everybody should be up underneath their own vine and fig tree. The Moorish side that shut down Rome. And then the blue side represents the blue side of us, which is the the European, what I'm saying, the European eastern seaboard type of thing. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that I've outsourced that, right? I was just explaining to y'all a little bit of what I did, but so you can outsource the stuff too. And then you have the Four of Wands and the Justice. You want to be able to help free yourself up from doing everything yourself. And like it is, I said before, now some of you may have already some of you Aries may already do that. Now, if you already do that, then it just means that you're doing an amazing job already. And that, if you're outsourcing it, or if you already have a couple of an employee or employees, then it means that you are very much so on the right track, and that you really are ahead of the game in that sense. For you Aries that you haven't started this yet, right? But you want to, then it means that you may actually want to jump in and get your feet wet. Do some studying as to how you can start up your own business. Keep your own 9-to-5 job. Because from what I'm realizing is that, because what I do is that I put my money that I get from YouTube, right, the Google AdSense stuff like this, and I put it into stocks. So it's like the 9-to-5 job is very good to have, because you can invest some of that money into it, and then up until the point where you become financially free. So if you have a job or something like that, keep it, unless you can literally afford to live off of, your, pay for your life expenses with the business that you have. Keep your job, don't get rid of it, or transfer to another one, do another job, whether it's a second job, or find another occupation to do and quit the job that you have now. When you find or found a new job, you don't want to, especially if they ain't hurrying you up on out of the door, like laying you off. Don't ever quit a job when you don't already have another one, right? Or it's not wise to, from my experience, right? But yeah, you're doing a great job. Also, it's saying to just make time for yourself. You don't want to work to the point where you become angry and all work and no play. Because we know Aries love money. Every time my mom hears Aries, my mom is always like, oh, Aries people love themselves some money. It's like, but who doesn't though? But then again, too, I have an Aries moon, so pot calling the kettle. But the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups, like I said before, uh, and also too, what I'm seeing here is that and just be careful with whom it is that you hire as an outsource or hire as an employee, whether it's kept on payroll employee or a temporary employee, aka outsourcing. Just be very careful about whom it is that you hire, pretty much, because they can cost you money. Because all they want to do is bicker and argue, and then the next thing you know, you got to shut down what you got going on for a couple of days to get straight why this person can't stop acting like why this person can't stop acting like they don't have any kind of common sense. Y'all know I was about to say something super disrespectful. Anytime you hear me like stop when I'm going on a roll like that in that fashion, you know I was about to say something wild. I was gonna call them some kind of imbecilic something, some kind. Anyway, then you have the Ace of Cups, right? And so you have a lot to do. You're doing a lot of what it is that you like to do. You like to stay busy the correct way. You like to be productive. You like to, make money. And you like to have time for yourself. Some of you Aries, even if you did have time for yourself, you probably still check in at the office or find out what's going on because you just love it. You have the energy for it. You love it. It's being consistent, or more so not even being consistent, but it's more so about enduring. It's more so about staying the course, even though it gets difficult, is the problem that Aries have sometimes. Because Aries can start a project and but at the same time, doing the project well, at some point, run out of energy. And it's like, I'm tired of doing this. How come? And that contributes to why Aries want instantaneous results, because it's like, I only have a limited amount of energy. So where are we going to go with this? So I get it. Let's clarify some of these cards. But what I'm teaching here for you, Aries, is longevity. This is why it is I was saying, get your rest. When you find yourself being on the roll, take yourself off from being on the roll. What I mean when I say a roll, I mean great things happening. Take a day, 2 days off, chill if you can, relax. Them off days, take them off days off. Don't try to do too much on off days. Try to do everything on work days. That way you get a chance to chill, relax as much as it is that you want. Stay in the house, relax, like I said before, because you can run so much to the point where you do so much to the point where you now start getting a hanged man card, right? Which is about you doing too much. You need to calm down. You need to conserve your energy. You don't want that. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to be a millionaire or more. You want to be a millionaire. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the 7 of Pentacles. You want to be a millionaire, but you also want to know the game. You want to know how to get there. You want to have the knowledge as well. And I've talked about this before, that like when you know how to make money, it becomes easy. Some people may think that I'm a crackpot. What are you talking about? Easy. And it's like, no, let me cook. What I mean is the exchanges of what you have to do in order to make the money, meaning the people that you have to interact with may not be easy, right? Like this, me doing these videos may not always be easy. Do I love them? Yeah. Are they always 100% of the time easy? No. Some days I wake up groggy in a mug, and what I do, brush my teeth, wash my face, get right back into the lab, start making videos for y'all, right? I shower, you know what I'm saying, later on in the day or whatever the case may be, right? Freshen up later on in the day. Point that I'm trying to make here is, but once you get the cash in your hand, you already know what to do with it, which will grow your money. So the only difficult part is to actually get the initial money in the first place. How you make it flip, well, that's the easy part. That's what I was referring to. So the thing is that the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands now is about how, so there's a desire that you Aries have to flip your money, to make it grow, to use everything at your disposal that you can, right, to the best of your abilities, to become this person that you want to be in your mind, right? This vision that you have of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? And the thing is that the Six of Pentacles also represents, but also to give back as well. So like it is, I said before, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, you're on the right track, though. I mean, you're on the right track. So if there was anything really wild, I would tell y'all, Aries, you got to go ahead and watch out for this. I don't see anything wrong with what it is that you're doing, If anything, I would say, you Aries may be a little bit overworked. But past that, I don't really see anything too wild. But that's it for now. Let me see if I see anything else. Just a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, just how it is that you may interact with others. Just try not to, I can't say that. Try not to, as you Aries are dating, try not to alert the person that you have money. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because they may think that you stuck up, or they may see you as an individual who like, how do I say this? They see you as stuck up and being hard to interact with, right? Or this is a situation where, like I said, people who okay, they may have the finances, but they may not have their integrity in line. They may see you, Aries, as a problem because, oh, you have money. So that means that you're going to automatically treat me a certain kind of way. Because even the people at the top that everybody says that they want, so acting like they want to be the top, it's not even, it's so stupid. It's not even really 10%. It's not even 1%. It's really 0.00001%, if we're really being honest with it. And the reason why it's really like, or smaller, a little bit smaller. The reason why is because if you make $35,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of all money makers on the earth. So the people who make millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're not in the top 1% because they're making more than people who make 35,000. So it's really like 0.0000 something, 1%, something like that. And even the people who is in that bracket, they get kind of bashed a little bit to a certain extent. Now they deserve it to a certain extent, but they kind of get bashed to a certain extent, because now it's just because a person makes that amount of money does not necessarily mean that they'll treat people like trash. So what you'll have is, like what Biggie said, more money, more problems. So like you'll have individuals. I remember that, because as I am coming up in the game myself, I am seeing it myself, that like, like little slick disses, you know what I mean? Like people who just have a problem with the fact that you doing better, and that, I'm not the same individual that I used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Especially online. Just you know what I'm saying? People come out of nowhere, immediately target me. I'm like, why are you going at me? I don't even know you. Then again, that could be a bot though. But just watch out for people who are jealous, because you'll have some individuals who make no mistake about it, Aries. This is a competition. A lot of people are competitive. And when you don't have that competitive chip on your shoulder, but the only competition with is yourself, a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people automatically assume that you're going to be hard to deal with. And especially too, what really gets them is when you're making money, you can kick some booty when you need to, but then it's like you're fair and you're just and you're kind, wise. A lot of people can't deal with that, because people expect you to be a jerk. And when you're not any of those things, it's like what box am I going to put this person into? But other than that, you Aries are doing a great job. Just don't even mind people that would get offended that you're making money. Look, the more money you make is the more transparent and the more kind you have to be. But wise. If your kindness is being taken for granted, then essentially cut off your kindness. Get rid of your kindness. Just make it more exclusive, right? Like if you want to find out how a person is moving, give them something. When I got something from the Aries, I'm not gonna say whom it is. I helped an Aries. I'm not gonna say who it is, but sell a house. I'm not gonna say who it is. The Aries split the profits with me. It wasn't an extreme amount, but but the thing is that two things with that, for anybody who's watching, two things with that. Number one, I didn't care if I got profits or not, to be honest with you. Cause I'm still on the grind regardless, doing my thing here. That's one thing. And number two, it doesn't matter how much it is that I got. I was still thankful for it, and I thank this person for it. So you understand what I'm saying? So when you want to find out what a person is about, give them something and see what they do with it. So anyway, that's me rambling. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Coming up on 18,600. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. Set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever it is that I drop my videos. And please come through and get a personal reading if you needed help with this. You want to talk to me about something. You want a personal reading to help you out. People contact me for all types of stuff. People contact me to find out if they're passed on relatives. Respectfully, passed on relatives is okay if they having love problems, business problems. People contact me for all types of things. So yeah, don't feel scared to. The link to that is in the comment section below. It's called a Linktree link. It's the pinned comment in the comment section. Peace. Appreciate you.